Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I thought I'd do a get to know me, because I did one on a video recently but it was a little bit different, so I thought I'd do something a little bit more in depth, the things that I actually really do like and what I do. So I just do these videos for fun, just because I like doing them and like to watch other people's videos on YouTube and stuff. But my actual job is I do property rentals, and I've been doing it for years. I haven't really done anything else. I've worked in a few other places, but mainly property rentals I've done for years. I know a lot of you think, oh, maybe it's boring, but it's actually quite interesting, especially when you get to see a property and I can dress them up as well, make them look nice for tenants, and you get those tenants coming back again and again, because you know they like what you've done for them. So that's what I do. And about a few years ago I thought, oh, I want to do something creative, so I went and got my hairdressing qualification, and I got that because I like to work on hair, and I do some people's hair now and again, but I don't really advertise myself, so I tend to do my own hair. I really feel like sometimes I want to take my head off and work on my hair, but that's impossible to do. So when I feel like doing someone's hair, I got myself this. Her name's Susie, and she's just a doll that you can buy. I bought this off Amazon on a tripod, and I just dress up her hair. Her hair's looking a little bit messy at the moment, Susie, it's looking messy, but I curl it and I do all sorts of things with it, and it just satisfies my craving to want to work on hair. So that's what I do. That's Susie. The other thing that I love are films, and I don't get to watch too many really because I'm busy doing lots of other things, but my favourite films are Aliens, Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, and all the spin-offs of the Alien films, Predator films, but my real favourites are the Alien films. And I know some people say that Alien 3, oh, they don't really like it, but I liked Alien 3 in a way. I always watch the director's cut because I think you get a lot more information. In Alien 3, the director's cut, you do get a lot more information and it makes more sense, but I think they don't really like it because it's not really sci-fi and it's more about people fighting the alien. They haven't really got guns. You know, it's almost like being in the wilds of Africa, isn't it, and not having any guns, ammunition or anything, and the lions are coming to get you. Who's going to win? The lions, of course. But I think maybe that's why Alien 3, probably people didn't like it so much because it's not too much like sci-fi, but I really liked it. I liked that raw sort of, they haven't got any guns and they were just looking at ways that they could fight the alien. I love Alien because of the suspense, the music, again the director's cut is brilliant, and that's just my all-time favourite. And I like Aliens, the next film, because that is, well, sci-fi, all action, and that was just a badass film. And Alien Resurrection, again the director's cut, because you get more information, you really know what's going on, and I like it because, you know, Sigourney Weaver comes back to life and she's there, and I really like Winona Ryder, all the other characters. I think it was a really good film. So I tend to go out buying the DVDs of these films where I can. I've got this, I love this, the Alien quadrilogy, and my one, you touch it, it feels all bubbly, and when you open it up, it's green like the egg. Can you see that? And it looks like this inside. I love that. So I like to collect things from the Alien films. So that's about me. Yeah, I think I've watched them time and time again. I can just watch them over and over and over, and I get all excited about watching them, and I've probably watched them way more than 100 times. I really love Alien films. So that's about me. I love Alien films. The other thing I like is clothes. I love clothes. I don't really spend a hell of a lot of money on clothes, expensive clothes. I do have some expensive clothes, but I just couldn't afford to go out spending thousands on clothes and shoes and stuff. But I do like outfits, and I do like to mix and match and see what ways I can put them together. I like makeup, though I don't often wear a lot of makeup. I normally go makeup free. I've always worn lipstick because my lips get quite dry, and I like the feeling of that moisturiser on my lips. So I do wear lipstick a lot, all the time, and at night Vaseline to keep them moist. Recently I've been wearing eyeliner a bit more. I don't know why, I just started doing that, so I've been wearing eyeliner. So once you start that, you can't stop. But I'm not really a makeup person. It does take me quite a while to put makeup on. I like going out to eat, but it's got to be a really nice cafe, restaurant, something interesting that I can have a look at. I'm very visual, so if it's just a cafe that's all busy, I tend to find it not really interesting. I like to go places that, you know, you can look around. So I went to the Cafe Royal recently for a perfume event, and I looked in their restaurant, and it's beautiful. There's like murals everywhere and chandeliers, and it's all crystal glistening and low level lighting. It's beautiful. So I really like going out and looking around my surroundings. I found a cafe recently close to me actually, and I really like that one because they've got a lot of old interesting things everywhere, and they've got tables, and they've put pennies and 2p's and postcards, all old-fashioned, all sealed in glass on the tables. They've got internet there and a lot of old things to look at, and I just really like that because, yeah, I like looking around at things as I'm drinking my coffee or eating. I'm not really into food. I tend to eat food. For me, food is just fuel, and I know a lot of people that have a love affair with food, but I don't. I just tend to eat when I'm hungry. And yeah, it's not that I eat always really healthy things. I love chocolate cakes. Oh my god, cakes. I do love them, but I don't eat them all the time, and I tend to just eat them, you know, when I feel like it. Chocolate bars, sweets, whatever. And someone sent me this book recently. I absolutely love this book called Sweet, and it's got some lovely cakes in there. I don't tend to make them. I tend to give them to my mum and ask her to make them for me, so she might be asked to make this lovely flourless chocolate cake one day. But my favourite at the moment that I've discovered recently is chocolate Guinness cake. Oh my god, it's so lovely. I love chocolate Guinness cake. That is that. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's just lovely. A chocolate cake made with Guinness, and it's got this lovely kind of cheese cream. It's so tasty. So that's my favourite. So I do like chocolate cakes. But yeah, food I tend to eat just when I'm hungry. I don't really have a love affair with food. Saying that though, I have an excellent sense of smell. I can really smell things. So years ago I was out one day, I was going to get in my car, my phone rang, my friend said, I said, what are you doing? I'm going home. I said, I'm hurrying up to go home because it's going to rain soon. They said, well, how do you know it's going to rain? It's really nice out. I said, I can smell it. And they said, you can smell it? I said, I can smell the rain coming. And literally about half an hour later, it pelted down. So they were like, oh, I can smell spring, summer, autumn, winter coming. I'm sure you can as well. And I have a good sense of smell, so I love perfume, and it's really important to me. So that's another thing, I love perfume. And I read somewhere this famous perfumier said that most women tend to choose their perfumes, take a long time choosing their perfumes more than they do their outfits, but that's definitely true of me. I choose my perfume carefully, and it depends on the mood, what mood I'm in. But I have my favourites. You know, I haven't bought perfume for a very long time, and I asked people not to buy me perfume for at least 6 or 7 years because I had a few that I wanted to use up. And then when I used them up and I went to get some more, I discovered that A lot of my favourite perfumes are either out, not being made anymore, have been reformulated because of the new EU regulations. So I was a bit disappointed, and I've had to resort to eBay to get them. So I do like eBay. You get everything you want off of eBay. But I tend to have my favourites and stick with them. If I do find another one I like, I'll get someone to get it for my birthday or Christmas or something. But I'm going to do another video actually about perfumes and talk about some of my favourites and some of them and why they've been reformulated, and some of the old ones you can't get anymore, some of the new ones. So I will be doing a video about that. So perfumes and smells are very important to me. I like smells. That's so important because I just feel really good, you know, when I put perfume on. I don't feel dressed without perfume, so it's definitely true for me that I choose my perfume more carefully than I do my outfit. I love tea. I absolutely love tea. I could drink so much tea. Coffee now and again, but someone once said to me, this old lady once, she said to me, you know, too much coffee is poison. And then I didn't really think much of it, but recently when I heard about this thing about too much coffee, I think it came from America, where people get cancer because they've drunk too much coffee, or it can cause cancer or something. There's something in the coffee. But yeah, that's a bit worrying. But I do like coffee, but I do love my tea. Earl Grey, breakfast tea, all the teas. And red bush tea from South Africa. Oh, that's just divine. I do like my teas. I also like Coke, Coca-Cola or Pepsi. I tend to use Coca-Cola when I'm really thirsty and need a pick-me-up, and I use it like a medicine. And years ago they did used to use Coca-Cola as medicine, and that's what I do. If I feel down, Lucozade is really good, or Coca-Cola if I'm feeling a bit sick or something. Definitely Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola and Pepsi and tea. So that's what I like. And going back to films, I really do like all the old classics. I love black and white films. I like all the old films from the 30s, 40s, 50s. Love Laurel and Hardy. Yeah, all the old. I like new films as well. I do like to watch. I don't get the opportunity to watch so many films, but when I do, if a really good new film comes out, I will watch it. But I really do like all the old films. There was just something about them so interesting. I recently saw Rear Window, I think by Alfred Hitchcock, and such a good film. Yeah, so I do like films. I don't tend to go to the cinema very much. I tend to wait for them to come out on video, on DVD, video. I always say video. People say to me, have you got videos? I've still got lots of videos. I don't really watch them. I tend to get DVDs, but I still say video, but I do mean DVD. I tend to watch a lot of them, and a lot of the old films on the channels you can find. So yeah, I do like those. Casablanca is one of my favourites. Gone with the Wind as well, but Casablanca is one of my all-time favourites, with Humphrey Bogart and the wonderful Ingrid Bergman. If you've not seen it, go see it. It's an amazing film. I like to collect some memorabilia as well. I do like collecting World War I stuff. Don't ask me why. I am into it. And if I see anything on eBay, I do like to collect any old medals or coins or stuff. I know a lot about World War I, and I read a lot of the books. I think it was just such a tragic war, the Great War. It was just so tragic, and you know, the reasons why it happened. So I'm really interested with that. I've got a lot of teddy bears. Don't ask me why, but I can't get rid of them. But I do have a lot of teddy bears, and a few dolls that I've had for years still in their boxes, which are probably collector's items. I don't know how much they're worth. I probably think my favourite one is my Mary Quant doll. I still have a Mary Quant Daisy doll, but she's not in a box anymore. I wish I'd kept the box, but I don't have that. But yeah, I do like to collect things. I also love dogs and cats, and I used to have a German Shepherd with the cats, but the German Shepherd, he passed on, I'm afraid. and I was left with a cat. So I have 6 cats, and I will do a video and introduce them to you soon. But I love cats. There's everything special about cats, and I know a lot of men who do have cats, and when they don't have cats and they get a cat, they fall in love with them because they're independent, they're loving, they just distress you so much. I mean, my cat, when I go to bed and I'm not sleeping, he comes and lies right here on my chest with his big face facing me, and he purrs and purrs, and then I just fall asleep just like that, and he goes and lies at the end of the bed. So I really do like cats very much. Anyone who knows me knows I absolutely love cats. So yeah, cats are my thing. I do love dogs as well, but I just don't want to get another dog because it's like having a child, whereas with the cats I just find them more independent. Yes, they are at work, you do have to look after them and treat them right, but they're a lot more independent. They're not so much in your face. You can pick them up, cuddle them and put them down, and they're happy to go. So yeah, cats, I love cats. Holidays, I really like the holidays, but I don't like really sightseeing too much, and I am a beachy person, but I don't really like to spend every single day on the beach. So I do like to combine a bit of sightseeing with the beach. A great place for me is South Africa. I do like going to South Africa. It's such a diverse place. It's got the good weather, it's got the beaches, it's got a lot to do. So that's the sort of thing I like. I do like Tenerife as well because there's a lot to do there, and again the beaches there, the good weather. So I would love to go to Mexico. I've never been to Mexico, so that's a place I'd like to go because I like to go on the beach as well, and I'd like to go and see the pyramids that are there, but that the Mayans built. So I do like to combine, you know, a beach type holiday with some sightseeing, but I guess a lot of people do. I can't lie on the beach in the full sun. I'll just burn and look like a lobster. So yeah, a bit of sightseeing, a bit of beach is good for me. I do like to drive. I have a car. I love driving. I like the freedom of driving. So yeah, I like cars. I recently saw a Lamborghini Spider, is it, or something? It was all wrapped. It looked like a zebra. So I do like cars. If I see a good car, I can't remember the name. Lamborghini Houdan Spider. I don't know. It was Lamborghini anyway. It was such a nice car. I do appreciate a nice car. Not that I can afford it, but I do like to see them. I used to like Lotus and Ferraris. I love to see them on the road. I'm not a jealous type person, and I like to catch a photo if I can and put it on Twitter or something. So yeah, I appreciate cars. Sports, I like gymnastics. I used to do gymnastics. I do like gymnastics. That's to keep fit, and dance. I love to dance. Sometimes when it's quiet around my house, I put the music on and I go dancing around my house. I love that. So I like gymnastics, I like dance, and to keep fit I've got a couple of dumbbells and I use them now and again. I don't go to the gym. I used to go to the gym, but I gave up because I just didn't like the fact that I went there and the machines were busy. I couldn't use the ones I wanted. I just thought, you know what, I come home, I hoover, I shop, I walk, I do some gymnastics now and again. I don't really need the gym. I dance, so I gave up with the gym. So that's a little bit about me. I can't really think about much else. If I do, I'll let you know in other videos. I hope you enjoyed watching. And from Susie and me, I say goodbye and have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing, and I shall see you next time. Bye.